Today is day 3 of work, and the last day I already finished the first dent. I have been trying to find a new one, but it's kind of hard to find. I don't know why. So far what I'm gonna do is just start with the second one, for which I'm not gonna do much work with the hammer. The only thing that I'm gonna be trying to do with the hammer is try to get this little bump. I'm gonna try to put it flat with the rest of them, and the same with this one, and that's gonna be it. After that I will start with the body filler, but for now I'm gonna be trying to do that. Okay, so I think I'm done with the hammer in this section, because as I told you before, here my plan is pretty much do everything with body filler, and I'm gonna show you how do I plan to do it. Like if you see, this is the original shape, this is the shape that I wanna get. And here, when it comes to the dent, pretty much the only thing that I have to do with body filler is fill this part a little bit so it continues the shape that it's supposed to, but I think I can do it just filling this section up with body filler, so I don't have to keep hammering. And pretty much the same, the part above is following this line all straight, and when it comes here it's like a little dent, a little bump, so I will try to just fill this with body filler and try to make it as fast as I can. Pretty much that's gonna be it for me, because I'm just trying to like hide this dent. And if you see from this profile, it's pretty much the same, it's following this line, and when it comes to the dent it makes like a weird shape, but it's at the end of the day is the same. I'm gonna try to fill this section with body filler and this section too, so make it all as continuous as possible. And I think if I do it in a decent way, I can get it to look pretty much the same that it was before, because also keep in mind that this is not how it looks when it's with the bumper and the trunk closed. This is just like this, is everything around this is covered, so it's not gonna be that visible. Since I already finished with the hammer in the second dent, now it's time to go for the third one, which is the one in the trunk door. And in this case, the first thing that I'm gonna be doing is removing this whole cover to access to the interior and see how it is. So these are the kind of clips that are holding the panel. It's like it's not a screw, but it's kind of like similar thing. You have this pin that you push in. When you push, this expands and hold it. Look at these screws. It's almost impossible to see them. You have two more screws here holding the panel, and I almost didn't see them. So the thing is that I have been told that this kind of like lip, this edge is not just a wall like goes this and now goes this. I have been told that it's like a solid piece that has thickness, so that's what I want to check from the interior. From the interior, you can see clearly here the dent coming from the exterior to the interior, so this is what I wanted, because this allows me to hit it from the interior and hopefully get it a little bit out at least. So this dent that you can see here is noticeable, is visible from the interior. So what I'm gonna do is take the hammer and try to smash it from the interior and see if I can get it out a little bit at least. In order to have better access to here, which is where I have to hit with the hammer, what I'm gonna do is take the whole trunk door out to work better with it, cut this section and trying to get more access to this part, which is exactly where the dent is, so I could hit the dent straight from the interior and push it out. Hopefully I think it's gonna work out pretty good, but the only problem is they have to get a better access to this zone, so I'm gonna be having to cut this part out. So it has 4 screws, Torx 30. Let's go ahead and take it out.
You can find me at journey through the mind of an insomniac. I ain't never sleep, staying ready, keep an eye out for the fakes, for the snakes, load a clip and I'ma pull it, something shakes. Never go to battle if you plan to lose. Life a game of chess, you gotta plan the moves. Middle fingers up, I'm not a fan of rules. Fighting for the right to live in peace and not like animals. Swords in my hands, got swords in my gunners. You'll be notorious, we ain't no runners. Swords in my hands, got swords in my gunners. These warriors, they ain't come gunners. Swords in my hands, got swords in my gunners. Swords in my hands, got swords in my gunners. Put on my strap, put on my beam, put on the map, put on my team, take out everyone.
This little wire that goes in the middle goes through this hole, and from inside goes like this in this hole. This is the middle one. This goes to the rear lights. This goes to here, to the lock. This goes to the other rear light. And all of those enter through here.
Between, know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang, I'm by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, no matter what the front of this. I ran in the jungle with the troops, trying to get it what it does. Battling and I ain't never lose, we some motherfucking warriors.
So finally I got all the wires out, and now I can finally take the whole door out of the way. Now finally I have the whole trunk door out, and now it's time to cut it up. I need to get access to this section here, so I'm gonna be cutting this part a little bit more than it is already open, and then I will see if I can also cut a little bit of the further one, so I get the full access to the dent from the interior. Safety first. Now, wish me luck. Okay, so now that I have got all of this, I have gained all this room that I didn't have before, and now I think that I can get the hammer through here and smash this part, which is exactly where the dent is. I would like also to cut the interior piece, but this one is gonna be way harder because I cannot fit the circular saw.
Warriors around, don't get caught in the mosh pit. Fuel to the fire, ain't nobody can stop it. Trouble in my city, but you know I'm across it. Got a 40 on my hip and I'm liable to spark it. Throw down these hits, my click is indivisible. I aim, you duck, I squeeze, now you invisible. I'm not afraid of getting physical.
So I ran out of battery, but all I've done is just finesse with the hammer and try to get the trunk in the best shape that I could. And now I'm gonna show you the results. I already put it back in the car, I put the wires back in and everything back. This is the result that I have managed to get. So as you can see now, the dent is completely out. It's obviously not perfectly flat. You can perfectly see a little dents everywhere from the impact of the hammer. And as I said in the beginning, I'm not looking for a perfect finish or nothing, and this is basically exactly what I wanted, just kind of like the original shape, not being completely pushing from the top or from the side, just like the original shape. So now if I want a better looking or better finish, I will put one of those ducktail spoilers, so it will cover this up. But for now I think I'm gonna leave it like this, and I don't know, it doesn't bother to me that much. And also, now from the side you can see that it sits almost perfectly, like it's a little bit up still. You can see a little bit of gap here, but nothing compared with how it was before. So now I'm perfectly happy with this. In the other side obviously is the same because this one wasn't damaged, and even though this one wasn't damaged, and this is how it was in the beginning before the impact and before everything, you can see that it also has a little bit of gap, so I'm also happier with the other side. So yeah, I'm done with the hammer. Now I have to wait to get the body filler, and then I will start working this one out. I don't know if I'm gonna be putting some body filler in this one to try to make it a little bit better. Probably not, but I don't know yet. But yeah, this is gonna be for now. So next day I will start with the body filler.